Hey, what's going on YouTube? And welcome back to Tech Conversations. Firstly, if you haven't already, make sure to check out LuxAlgo. LuxAlgo has some of the best trading indicators and AI agent for backtesting used by over 15,000 traders. And if you sign up by using my link in the description below, right now you could get 30% off annual plans. I've covered many of their premium indicators in the past in my videos, so you can also go ahead and check those out. So go ahead and check out LuxAlgo. I'll put a link to them in the description below. Also, make sure to check out the Discord, completely free to join. So I'll put a link to it in the description below as well. Now let's get right into today's video. So today I want to talk about a very powerful options trading tool now available on Robinhood that is called the Options Charts. So today I want to talk about this feature and show you how to use it. If you really enjoy trading options, I think you'll also really enjoy this feature here. So this feature is available on Robinhood Legend. So let's first go over to Robinhood Legend. How do we get there? So if you're on Robinhood, you'll see this button at the top that says Robinhood Legend. So all we need to do is click on that button, and this will take us over to Robinhood Legend. So once Robinhood Legend has loaded here, as you can see, there's nothing on this main screen right now. So from this main screen right here, what I'm going to do is I am going to add two widgets here. So notice here at the top right, there's this add widget button. And as you can see, it's already showing me the widgets here that are available. So I'm going to add two widgets here. So the first widget I'm going to add is going to be chart. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. And as you can see, it's going to add a widget, which is basically just a chart here for a particular security. Then I'm going to go back and click on add widget again. And this time I'm going to click on options chain here. So this is going to add options to this screen. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to expand this to take up the whole half side of this screen here. So as you can see, we have two widgets on the screen, a chart and the options chain here. So firstly, a very quick recap on options trading here on a Robinhood Legend. So let's say we wanted to sell puts, and again, this is just an example, on Disney. How do we do that here on Robinhood Legend? So since we already have the options chain here, first thing we would do is go to the ticker symbol we want to trade. How do we do that here? So find where you see this search box here and just click on it. And so here, there's many different ways to find a security, right? There are different ways to filter here. You can look at popular equities, or you can just search here. So if I search for DIS, Disney, that's the ticker symbol for Disney, we can see it right here. So we can go ahead and click on it. And notice once I do that, it updates automatically both of my widgets here. So now these options that we're seeing here are going to be options for Disney. And the chart that I see on the left is also going to be the chart for Disney. So it automatically updated both of these for me once I selected the security that I am interested in. So now, once we're here, again, let's go to the options chain here on the right. So here, we can filter a couple of different things. So there's this button here on the top right. As you can see, when you hover over it, it says filter. So here you can click on it. And so you can filter here, firstly, by how many strikes do you want to see per each expiration category. So let's say we only want to see, I guess 12 is fine. I'll just leave it as 12 here. And then you can also filter by how many days to expiration here. And so, there's a couple of options here. You can create a custom option here, but I'm just going to leave it as it is. But just know that these filters are here. And then if we look here on the options chain, so the next thing is to select an appropriate expiration date here. So as you can see, the expirations are kind of grouped here by categories, and you can expand or collapse these here. So you can see all the expirations here available. So this would be the June 27th expiration, July 3rd expiration, July 11th expiration, and so on. So from here, we can go ahead and expand one of these categories. So let's say, I'm looking to sell puts expiring July 3rd. So here's the July 3rd expiration. So I would go ahead and click on this, and now it's going to expand, and this is going to show me the options that expire on that expiration date here. And it's only showing me 12 because remember our filter over here is 12. If I want to see less, I can click on 6, or if I want to see more, I can click 24, or we can do custom, but again, I'm just going to leave it as 12 here. And then I'm just going to go ahead and sort strike price the other way so that the lower strikes are on the bottom, the higher strikes are on top. That's just how I'm used to looking at this. So again, let's say we wanted to sell a put here on Disney at the 115 strike expiring July 3rd. So the strike price is right in the middle here. So where is 115? Right here. And then finally, right, you got to be very careful of this part. Calls are going to be on the left. Puts are going to be on the right here, as you can see. So we would be looking on the right side here, and there is a bid and there is a ask. So depending on if you're looking to sell puts or buy puts, you would click on one of these. If we're looking to sell puts, I would click on bid. So if I click here, notice it's going to open this up and it's going to say sell to open a put on Disney expiring July 3rd at the 115 strike, and then we can modify our limit price here, our quantity, our order type. It'll tell me how much collateral is required, how much credit I'm going to receive, and then I can place the order here. So that's how you would trade options very quickly using this options chain widget on Robinhood Legend. Now, where does this new feature, options charts, come into play here? So again, let's say we wanted to sell this put at the 115 strike on Disney expiring July 3rd. But what if we wanted more information about that specific option before we actually sell or put? What if I wanted to chart that option similar to how we chart a stock, right? Because remember, on the left here, we added this chart widget, which is showing us the chart for Disney. And people use these charts for many different things, but a lot of the times they're doing some sort of analysis. So they'll draw lines, they'll add, indicators. They can do many things from this chart. So what if we wanted to do something similar here, but instead of showing me the chart for Disney, show me the chart for the option that I'm potentially looking to trade? Can we do that? So that is what this options chart feature allows us to do. So how do we do that? So what we need to do is, again, the option you're interested in trading, find it. So again, 115, we're looking at put, so to the right. So we're just going to click on it here. So if I just go all the way to the right, notice we can click on it. Notice that when I click on it, over here on the charts widget, this button, which is going to be next to the ticker symbol here, shows up. So if I hover over that, it will say switch chart to options. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and click on it here. And so look at that. Now we're seeing a chart. This is not the chart for Disney. This is the chart for the option that I'm looking to trade. And you can see that here. So this is going to be the put at the 115 strike expiring on July 3rd. And this is for ticker symbol DIS or Disney. So look at here. Now we can see the chart for this option here. And let's go ahead and let's click on all here. And so again, this could now be very useful for many different reasons, right? You can, for example, see the price history for this option. What has the price been in the past? So for example, if I look here, June 9th, for example, I can see this specific option on June 9th hit a high of 510, hit a low of 172, closed at 196, opened at 510. So you can see the price history for any option now using this chart. We can also, again, similar to a stock chart, we can go ahead and make drawings here. So if you go to the top here, right, you can draw. There's drawing tools here. So you can draw on this chart similar to a stock chart. You can also add indicators here. If we go here, right, you can, literally add any indicator you want. So, I could add, for example, the RSI if I wanted to, if that's something that interests me. I can add that, and I can see the price of the option compared to the RSI here, right? Maybe my favorite thing about this is that we can place trades on this option straight from the chart here. So if we're looking at this and we say, maybe I'm interested in potentially selling this put if it ends up going back up to 270, for example, here. So we can place that trade right from this chart. All we need to do is we can right click on the chart. And as you can see, it'll show some options here. So if I'm looking to sell a put, I would click on sell limit here at 270 and take a look at that. It opens up the widget here to place a trade. So sell to open a put, it's on limit, it's on the price that I was hovering over. I can place it right here right away. Or the other way you could do it is if you go back here, you can notice that there is this plus sign here on the right. So from here, you can click on this plus sign. And again, it'll show you buy stop, sell limit. So, if I'm looking to sell a put, I would do sell limit, sell to open. And again, you can still modify stuff from here, but it's going to place that trade right where you want it, right from this chart here. So you don't even have to really use the options chain here. As you can see, this could be very powerful here. Now you can, similar to a stock chart, you can see the chart for a particular option. Now, what if we wanted to see the chart for a different option? Maybe I'm more interested in the put at the 116 strike. So now we can go ahead and we can just click on that one then. And notice on the left, it's just going to automatically update for us. So now we can see the chart for the option, the put option at the 116 strike, expiring July 3rd for Disney. And again, we can add drawings here, we can add indicators, we can place the trade right from here, right? If we want to maybe we're only interested in selling this put if it comes up, to 284. So again, we can do it right from here. Very fast, very easily. So this is what this options charts feature is. I think it could be very useful, but let me know what you guys think about this feature. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Check out the Discord, link to that in the description below. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys next time.